And I'm getting out of this vicinity. It was a very funny experience, at least for me. And I'm done with what I needed to do, and that makes me very happy. How about you? You know, did you do what you needed to do? If yes, perfect. If not, come on, get your hands up and do this shit right now. Don't procrastinate. And if you need to procrastinate, ask yourself why you procrastinate. Maybe there's something, an issue of some sorts. Who knows? Let's find out. But yeah, I'm right now going back to my place where I started. I'm very happy with the results. It's all perfect, at least from my own understanding of art, or like what my aesthetic is of art, and it pleased me very much. So I can go proudly now home and say I've done this shit finally, you know. And you should too. Again, don't wait too long. Don't wait too long for shit to happen. Make it happen. Make it. You know, otherwise time flies by. You then use your phone or social media or what else as coping mechanism because you don't get shit done. And speaking there out of experience, not like I'm telling you this, bro, because this and that. No. I'm telling you, I myself was the heaviest procrastinator possible. Like, it was scary how much I procrastinated certain things, but there are higher reasons behind it why, you know. Sometimes the circumstances can play a role, sometimes your own emotions can play a role, sometimes, you know, sometimes you need to walk through things still within your side of a being. You know, there are people out there who like have the mentality about, you know, at least I'm going to cry in a Ferrari when I need to cry, which is very good to have, you know, like if you have the money, you know, such. But like, you know, it's of course a winner mentality, quote unquote winner mentality, but that sometimes, like, I feel like these people become a shell or a hollow of a person because they hollowed themselves out for material currency, you know. Either way, you pay with some things, you know. If you want to have on a fast lane money and richness, you know, such, it's possible. I'm not gonna lie, it's possible. You can do that. If you want to have, like, you create a character or artificial mentality so that you can get the bag, I mean, please do it. You need to have the experience, you know. There are reasons why you feel you need to become rich and this and that, why you need to put up a character, why you need to work on yourself. There are reasons why you need to experience that. You need to get that through your system, you know. But once you're there, it's like, you know, usually people become like a shell of a person if it was in sense more inauthentic to them, you know. I'm sure that also enough happy people out there too who are rich, you know, and I'm gonna be one of them. And I'm like sure that is sooner than later, you know. But I'm not just saying that out of like, I'm gonna, I have no trillions and billions of dollars, I'm now rich and this and that, like, without any foundation behind it. No. It's fine, it's good to have these goals. Literally, be delusional. Literally, like, take it for yourself when you feel inspired by it, you know. But richness is not just defined by the material value. Richness also defined by your own richness of your wisdom, of your knowledge, of your experiences, richness in relationships, richness in emotional fulfillment, richness in your creativity, richness in your health, richness in your freedom of experience life how you want it to be. That's for me truly rich, you know. And of course, unfortunately or fortunately, it just depends on how you look at it, we need the money, you know, or we need to be very creative and find our own way to do that. Either way, you know. But like, look, you see how I am. I don't close myself off, you know. I don't, in a sense, I see and want to give every perspective a chance, like that I can look into it, that I can understand it, that I can experience it for myself before I say totally out of prejudices or what have you, out of ignorance, like, no, that's not for me and this and that. I at least like take the time to listen to it, experience it, and make my own opinion, you know. And that's with everything that I want to approach in my life. And hence, you know, I find it very important to keep your mind open to opportunities. And opportunities in this manner is also not just money opportunities. Opportunities in this manner is also experiencing different facets of life. You know, opportunities of visiting certain places, certain people, certain circumstances that can enrich potentially your life, you know, in many, many ways. And you must listen to your gut, not to your laziness or prejudices, before you're saying completely no to something, you know. You know what I mean? And that I think helped me a lot. And that I think it helped me a lot in becoming, in my own way, type of rich, if you know what I mean. I'm not boasting that like I have like the motherfucker money. No. I'm not saying that. Either way, like I'm well off, but I'm saying, in a sense, that due to my own mentality, you know, I came to that place where I'm now right at, you know, good or bad. And I think it's very, very important before I end this section, just keep in mind, you know, like, be open-minded about certain opportunities and experiences and perspectives that you get in your life. You know, just be open-minded, just take it in, do your best to understand it, to practice with it, and just make your own experiences. And that will make you rich, mentally, spiritually, knowledge-wise, wisdom, etc. And through that, you can for sure attract opportunities in one way or another and making a better living through money. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean.